guys, MrRoflWaffles here. All the normal kind of leak sources for Call of Duty have been saying this year that the next title is going to be Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. The most obvious example that comes to mind that isn't necessarily a conventional COD leak source would be that Eurogamer article that very clearly made out that it was going to be called Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. But it turns out that that's not the case. That's wrong. It's not true. It's sort of nearly there, but it's not quite right. The actual title is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Without a number. Yeah, just COD Modern Warfare. And it's a bit silly, right? The fact that they're calling it Call of Duty Modern Warfare when they kind of already have a COD called Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The source for this comes from two separate locations. One is the bio of Craig Fairbrass, who is the actor that played Ghost in all the previous games. He's been involved in several Call of Duties at this point. In his Twitter bio, and you can check his IMDb and stuff as well, but in his Twitter bio, he specifically lists COD Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and then Modern Warfare. It's at the end of the list, and it doesn't have a number. And he then says Infinite Warfare after that as well, because he played a character in that too. So he very clearly has put Modern Warfare in the place where Modern Warfare 4 should be, and this guy's been known for accidentally leaking stuff in his Twitter bio before as well. So that's the first side of things. The second side of things is, again, going over to the sort of more conventional Call of Duty leak side of things. Long Sensation has said that it's called Modern Warfare, and Jason Schreier, who is probably one of the most reputable game journalists in the industry right now, has quote tweeted it and confirmed, saying, "I can confirm this is true and that it's hilarious." The first one was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, so obviously the fourth one is Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Video games are absurd, and I have to agree with the guy. It's just nuts that the first Modern Warfare was COD 4 Modern Warfare, and now we've got the fourth Modern Warfare, and it's just COD Modern Warfare. Like, it's so confusing, but it's a pretty classic Call of Duty move at this point, seeing as we were all sort of so surprised by the name Infinite Warfare when the studio was called Infinity Ward. Like, why they felt the need to do that, I don't know, but apparently the trend continues here, and we've got another COD name that people just didn't really expect because it's a bit strange. Now, the other thing I want to say in this video is that Craig Fairbrass, who's given us this info through his bio, also might be giving us some info that Ghost could be involved in the game, because if you look back at a game like Modern Warfare 2, for example, which is what this is rumored to be taking inspiration from, you see that he played Ghost in that game. In Modern Warfare 3, he played Wallcroft, and in COD 4, he played Gaz. So he's done a fair amount for the franchise, but I would say that Ghost is the role there that would be most likely to be returning, and that poses the question, if they're calling it Call of Duty Modern Warfare, is it not going to be the sequel to Modern Warfare 3 that previously we've been expecting it to be? Maybe, because of this kind of title switch out that they're doing here, this bait and switch, what they're actually going for is saying, okay, we've given you COD 4 Modern Warfare, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, now we're going for Modern Warfare, and it's going to be a prequel. Like, maybe that's the direction they're going to be going in, and if so, we could see a character like Ghost come back and be a pivotal part of that campaign, assuming there is a campaign at least. Similarly, with Gaz, maybe they'll just say, all right, yep, we need you back, and we're doing something before COD 4. Like, maybe that's the direction they're going to go in. At this point, the name switch really makes me think that they might be going in a slightly different direction at a slightly different angle to what everyone was expecting. And so something like that, some kind of prequel or something preceding the events of Modern Warfare 3 and stuff at least, would make sense with the title in my opinion. All of this lines up with what Jason Schreier said in a follow-up tweet. Someone asked him, are they treating this like some sort of franchise reboot? And he says soft reboot. So maybe it's actually going further than what I've suggested, and rather than just having it be a prequel or have a character come back, we're gonna end up with an entirely new story. This might not continue on from COD 4 or might not lead into COD 4 at all. Like, in the slightest. Maybe this is actually, as he says, a soft reboot where they'll take themes from all of the characters that we've already come to know and love over the years. They'll take potential events that have happened through the games, but now pretty much rewrite them to fit an entirely new story. That's what I would imagine a soft reboot to mean. So all of this is just so interesting and not what we were expecting, I feel like. Guys, make sure you're subscribed and click the bell if you haven't done so already. Let me know what you think of all of this in the comments down below, and I'll hopefully see you very soon in more Call of Duty Modern Warfare videos. Man, that sounds weird to say. See you soon. Bye for now.